Hey guys, what's up? I'm the Sparrow23 and welcome back to another episode of Need for Speed Most Wanted. In the last episode, we took care of blacklist number 3 and we got ourselves a new Porsche, which we will be for sure testing out a bit in today's episode. Now, to start things off, I think this circuit is a nice thing to start with, since it's, minimal cop probabilities. And that is a excellent way to test out our new Porsche. Absolutely lovely looking. Forgot that we even tuned out its meter gauge, like the speed meter and everything. Car is sounding beautiful. That is for sure. Let's use quite a bit of nitrous here to get back in touch with the guy. There we go. Smooth driving as well so far. Oh yeah, this is feeling very, very nice. I think we made a great choice here. And I knew there was going to be another Porsche in this game that would make me quite happy. And it appears to be this one. So yeah, I'm very glad I waited and didn't get like the turbo one. I just knew that this one was going to be worth the wait at the end, and at least we'll have bought one of the, you know, quote-unquote end game cars. By the way, don't you love what kind of race this is? It's just a straight ring around our famous highway, which is pretty funny. That one guy is definitely on our ass. Let's go back over to the right side, so at least the traffic is with us. We're going very, very fast. Looks like that guy failed though, by staying on our ass. Oh, never mind. We're not going full ring around the rosy. We are cutting inland. And then we're going to the left here. Gosh darn it. Okay, that was a bit slippery, but I guess not so bad still. I think I know where we'll end up here. I will be pretty close to the first lap done. Yes sir, this famous bit. And then to the right will be the finish line. Let's go. Right, pretty good smooth driving for the first lap. Only got one more lap though, luckily. Or else this would have been a long race once again, but it's gonna be a couple of lengthy races, because I'm pretty sure, I didn't go over it actually, but I'm pretty sure there's like 12 races again to do. So I'm pretty sure we won't even be done with the minimum amounts, unless there's like, you know, not that many. I haven't really checked that much up front. Okay, gotta say though, so far this car, why was he just going to the right there all of a sudden? That was a bit weird, but alright. The car just moved it to the side for no reason, other than me coming up from behind him like at mega speeds. But still, man, like, come on, brother, not necessary. It definitely adds a lot more flair now that we've customized that meter thing to the screen. Probably should have done that a bit sooner though. I know we could have done it since like what, I think Earl, blacklist number 9. I think I might still do though, just, you know, for the last couple cars that we're gonna be using in this let's play, which is coming to the end. So we are going on our goal towards blacklist number 2. You know, it's Bull, it's one of his best friends. Same with Ronnie, so of course it makes sense, you know, that his best friends are in the top 3 as well, right below him, guarding him. And after this baby, it's gearing up for Razor, which is very, very cool. Finally, the showdown we've been waiting for is almost at our doorstep, which is fascinating. It's been a minute as well since we've had like any cutscenes, I've noticed that for sure. Wait, what the hell is happening there? Why is a car still right there, it seems like? Did the car just... What the fuck happened here? What happened? Yeah, now he's driving. What the hell happened? That car just got freaking lapped in a race that was so long. That's crazy. Wait, is there a thingy ahead of us? I think there is. You know what? Let's find out. If we can hit it just straight away, that would be pretty cool. We should be able to right here, right? Absolutely. 344. Don't even know how much we needed to hit for that. But that's one of those bounties out of the way. Another minimum circuit. Wait, it's the same one, but just in reverse. Alright then. A toll booth. Let's go for that one first then. Because don't wanna do that circuit just again yet. I think I would rather wait. And do this toll booth, something different. 8 stops though, so this is gonna be a lengthy one. I kinda saw that on the way we needed to drive all the way through like this city. So it'll be pretty interesting. A lengthy race, but hey, we're all down for that once in a while, you know. That was definitely an interesting cut that we had to do there, or drive there. But hey, I'm down for these longer races. I've said it before as well, like it's the end game. It's more perseverance testing, harder races, and we've been noticing that for a minute. That the other drivers sometimes have become a lot harder to drive against and to win against consistently. But I would say we had a pretty good run. Jumped over all these caps except for the last one, unfortunately, but that's fine. We have this nice turn section coming up anyway. And then the next toll booth is already in sight, which is definitely a good thing, what we want. Absolutely loving the feel of this car. Don't know what I hit there. Like a small edge of something, of the building. Still need to get used to it. At high speeds it is a bit hard to control, but hey, that's almost every car. Hey, look at that, that's actually pretty cool. We intersect right here, but just after a very long section. That is actually very, very cool. Did not notice that on the map before, so that's very, very dope for sure. Okay, let's nail this tunnel section. Looks like we did that pretty well. Big jump. Next toll booth, we get a bit of time. Right, so far so good. We are chugging along this race nicely. Oh boy. Of course I say that, I still hit that truck. But it'll be more than fine. Let me actually go for this now, because yeah, I was thinking we were gonna go left there. So we know this is a pretty decent shortcut from, you know, one of those couple races ago. Many videos ago even. I just remember it still vividly. I was always like, no, don't use it, it's pretty hard to control, and then apparently it's not really. But I guess when you're going that direction, it's way better. I would say when you're going the normal way, it's a lot more annoying. You have to brake a whole lot more. Looks like I did there a bit too much. That's fine. Supercars never do too well on the grass. But I think we're still doing fine. We are at the next toll booth. And we are now at the intersection that we passed earlier. Look at that. And there's the next toll booth straight away. So they're being nice to us. We get another one. 2 more to go. Next one is a bit further away, but I actually don't think it will be. That meant that I was gonna say not gonna be that much further away. Boom. I don't know why I decided to keep crashing into them though. I think I might have an idea on where it will end. Especially now that, yeah, we're going here. Probably to the right. Yes, sir. Alright. That's beautiful. That's another race Pretty smoothly done, I would say so. Loving the feeling of this car. Driving fantastically. We're getting called on by the cops, but we're dipping right before anything can happen. And let's check out another toll booth minimum, a toll booth maximum. Maximum speed trap, maximum sprint. Minimum knockout though, let's go, let's go. A knockout race. Let's check it out then. Pretty easy for this car as well to hit the perfect launch. So that is pretty nice. Alright, so we've got a knockout race. Always need to be a bit careful during these. But those losers already like spun around and crashed there. In like the first turn, so that's a, I would say, a pretty decent sign, right? Let's use a bit of nitrous here to catch up on the straight section. Don't know where we're gonna go, so I'm just gonna stick here. Oh, alright then, I guess we could have done that, but it's fine, we can do it reverse. Glass only slows us down a tiny bit. Looks like we're going a tiny bit into the city as well. Smooth ass turn there, gotta love to see it. Right, just to catch up a bit. Hey, we're going through this section again. And into the freaking sewers. Here we have it. Here we have it. Straight underground section once again. Going through it. Oh boy. There's one guy on my fucking ass. Hard on my ass even. Beautiful. Alright, that was pretty great. Now we're on the highway. Looks like he fucked up there. That's beautiful to see. Fantastic to see even. We barely hit that, so I guess we're still fine. Oh, looks like we're making a hard turn left here. Actually, not so bad that we picked the other way. This is a long knockout though. Pretty lengthy lap for a knockout race, that's for sure. Jesus man, stupid cap. About to hit the first lap though. Little has been knocked out. Alright. My boy Little is gone. Unfortunate. Nitrous to catch up on the straight section here. Sorry, I really had to scratch my nose there. Let me this time go to the left, even though I did slow myself down there a bit. I think we'll be okay. Yeah, the glass really slows you down a bit, but it's fine. I think we will still be alright. Don't think, once again, they can get really slowed by that, but that's fine. We didn't mean to hit it necessarily there anyway. Okay, into the park we go, and then to the left, so let's slow a bit down. Oh boy, that car. That was pretty close, Jesus Christ. Now we're back into the tunnel system, into the sewers. Let's see here, the sewers, eh? Once again, I think I'm gonna stick to the bottom though. Feels a lot more easier to just maintain in here, and Jesus Christ, we are absolutely spraying through here, bro. Okay, not so smooth near the end, but I think it'll be fine. Oh boy, not so fine if we hit that edge. Okay, definitely slowed down a bit there, but so did they. So honestly, not so bad still. I think we can recover quite well. Oh, he caught up mega fast there. Once again, it's not so bad to still stick to the right here, because you can just do a nice cut off right there. Absolutely. Very close to the second lap being done here. Very smooth driving. and of course a stupid truck and a cab ruin our way of having any sort of lead. Well, 2-second lead ain't too bad, but still. I mess it up even more. Which makes sense, you know. Gotta add some spice to the race last minute. This time I'm a bit more prepared to do this. Looks like he didn't really gain a lot of speed from that part. So I think we'll be okay. That was definitely the worst part I've done in that race. The worst time I've done that part in that race. Jesus Christ. My brain, sorry guys, I'm just trying to focus and not to lose. These knockouts are just always a bit more stressful than the others. Always have been. Don't know why, but it's just makes sense, you know. It's 1v1 now, so if you make one mistake, it's a big chance that he can catch up. Because there's only one guy. And if there's multiple, I definitely should have taken that shortcut. Don't know what happened there, but it's fine. A bit of a turn is coming up. Okay, that was pretty smooth. Let's go to the left already a bit more. Oh boy. Not such a hard left. We'll be alright though. We know he can catch up here just a small bit quickly. I think we'll be alright still. Just need to focus up still. Crash into that, and definitely not into that big thing at least. Oh, come on, man. Stop going in front of me. You are not gonna win, my friends. Because we know this road by our head, man. Ah, look at that. Jesus. That was quite the intense race we had to do there, but we managed to pull through. Let's get to the next race event. And then we have another minimum knockout, and this is actually looking to be a very small one. Another minimum circuit, a minimum speed trap. I'm in the mood for that. Let's go for one of these. Alright, speed traps, we know how these work. We need to be a fast boy. First one seems to be a lot further away than anticipated. Alright, I was gonna say start using nitrous from around there. Sounds pretty great. We're leading at the moment. Which is definitely what we want. Okay, we can get a big one here. Yep, 298, pretty big. Took the long way, but that's fine. We now get a massive, big, straight ahead section. And oh boy, almost a bit too hard to control. But we still did fine, 289 still. Lost quite a bit of speed there, but we are still on top by like nearly 100 kilometers. So I think we'll be alright. We're nearly 50% done with the race. Okay. Oh boy, I just got pushed from behind. Or, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Just got like a big speed boost out of nowhere. Caught me off guard. Didn't fuck us too hard though. 80 above him still. Next up. Big one. 338. Absolutely. 100 again. Yeah, we are just even gaining on him while he's using nitrous. That's hilarious. We know this road by our head, brother. We know this is by our head. That was a bad one. The other two are just so far behind, it's actually hilarious. And I think the finish line will be upon us soon. Yep, it's right there. Makes sense. Easy peasy.
Listen up, punk. You know who this is, so shut your mouth and open your ears. Now you're either helping the cops or someone you're hanging with is, and I don't care either way. But let's see how you like it when the tables are turned.
Oh shit, well, tables are turned. Yeah, look at that. We are instantly Heat 5. Instantly Heat 5. So that is a pretty fun one. Our car that we're using now is basically just maximum being seen by the cops. Like, I'm pretty certain I wanted to go to the car select screen here. Yeah, as you can see, tier 5. It's crazy. Of course, it's just this car that we're using now. But that's kind of good for us anyway, because I kind of wanted to use this car maybe next for the couple police ones. We have a minimum drag. Let's go for it. Look at all these cars. All right. Oh boy. Nope. That first, okay, stick to the left in the beginning. That is a certain thing. We didn't get the perfect for the start. That's fine. Oh, we overdrove. I was gonna say that's super bad if we did that. Super bad. Super bad. Let's go right here first, then go left. I think we might still be fine, don't know. The one car is catching up, you can hear him. Jesus, we barely won that, bro. Even though we failed, like, kinda decently. It was kinda amazing that we still won that. Alright, I think we've got probably one more race in us to do here today. Maybe even two. Let's do... You know what, let's do the other lengthy circuit one, right? I think that might be pretty solid to do. Didn't get the perfect start, but that is a-okay. This time it's 3 laps, brother. Well, I guess we have 3 laps for this one now. That's a fun one. Alright, so we've definitely got a lengthy race. Wait, wasn't it 3 laps before as well? It might have been. Might be tripping. Nah, I think it was 2. Either way, we've got a lengthy race ahead of us now, that's for sure. And honestly, that's fine by me. We'll just do this circuit and then probably it'll be time to wrap up the video anyway. Because as I said, these races are taking longer and longer by the end of the game, which makes sense. And especially since I'm showing them all off, you know, it just makes sense that way. Because there might be possibility, I don't know, we test out another car. Not making any promises because we are nearing the end and there's still a couple cars in my lot of the good ones that I want to use, and yeah, like sporadically. And money, even though yeah, we are getting a whole lot of money. You saw how much it cost to get this one car that we bought fully up to snuffs. Yes, it was an expensive car, I know that. But still, you know. We'll just see what happens. So far, I've really enjoyed using this car today, that's for sure. Needed to show off a new car, you know. We've been using that Dodge Viper for quite a minute. Oh boy, that was a bit of a roughness. We are nearing the first lap finish though, so that's fantastic. Alright, first lap is finished. A 2-minute lap, my goodness. Makes sense, you know. This shit just takes a long time. Don't know why I was contemplating on going for that. Actually wish we could take that to go to the right here. So then that would be a longer section of the highway, but we're not getting that lucky apparently. Not today. This traffic is definitely a bit annoying, but looks like that crash still helped us because that one car was straight behind us and just gave us some extra speed bumps. You know, we're free to get. Why not, you know? Alright. We are driving well. Oh boy. Sorry, I'm trying to focus a bit here because it's quite a lengthy race. It's not like it's a knockout or anything. I mean, it's still gonna be horrible if we do lose, but just not as stressful. I don't know, I can't explain it. I'm just trying to focus on driving well here at high speeds. So definitely a lot more intense than in the beginning, you know. Yes, we were driving fast, but you had, of course, more time to adjust to certain things. Now there's a bit less of that. But here we are, getting closer to the next section once again, or to the next lap, the last one, that is. Very close by. We are still leaving behind our enemies here. Doing pretty well. Alright. That is the second lap done. 2:15. Definitely lost a bit of speeds here and there. So let's try this third lap. We just got a huge lead. Because I think they crashed there. On the outside of the tunnel. And we're just gonna keep on driving here. Trying to do well. Oh shit, that was actually mega smooth. Lovely to see. Absolutely lovely to see. Alright. Driving very smoothly. Just making sure that we win this race here, ladies and gentlemen. So just want to make sure that we end off on a high note. And then in the next episodes we're just going to be probably using a bit of a different car until we'll need to deal with the cops. If we even get all the races done still. I think we've done the longest ones now today though. Maybe, it depends. And then I do for sure think we'll still need 2 more videos after this one before we hit the next Blacklist member. But I guess we'll have to see how the pacing goes in the next episode with the next races. And the police, you know, if it's gonna be a lengthy one for our bounty and everything. I haven't really checked that now that I've thought about it. Getting one of my favorite songs here to finish off as well is fantastic. Alright. Absolutely smooth sailing this last round. Beautiful. Alright, that is a race done. Of course, we're being called on instantly because we are Heat 5. Just makes sense. Alright, well, I think we've done quite a lot of races in today's episode and quite a lot of progress as well. Hopefully you guys all enjoyed today's episode of Need for Speed Most Wanted and stay tuned for the next episode.